Blake Shelton celebrated the ACM Awards Lone Star Locale during the awards show on Thursday night, May 8, delivering a rocking live performance of Texas. The singer and former coach of The Voice wore a dark jacket and jeans as he stood and performed the song's center stage. This version stayed true to the recording, but viewers at home got to see artists enjoying the song for the first time. Jelly Roll was particularly amped up for Texas. Cameras mostly switched between Shelton and fans in the audience, but at one point they found Jelly, who was standing and shouting along to his label mate's new hit. Texas is the lead single off Shelton's upcoming for recreational use only album, which comes out on Friday, May 9, one day after the 2025 ACMs. This week, Shelton notched a major milestone with the song. It went #1 at country radio, becoming the singer's 30th career chart topper. The performance of this landmark hit for Shelton came during a ceremony that was also a big milestone in another way. The 2025 ACMs marks the 60th anniversary of the awards show. It's also the second straight year Shelton has attended, after taking about 5 years off from the show. The 2025 ACM Awards aired from Frisco, Texas Ford Center, and veteran host Reba McEntire once again returned to MC the show. The ACMs are streaming live on Amazon Prime Video. The 60th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards were already riding high with the promise of top-tier talent, dazzling red carpet looks, and unforgettable moments, but it was Blake Shelton who took things to a whole new level. The country music titan returned to the ACM stage with an explosive performance that not only honored his Texas roots but lit a fire under the entire audience at the Ford Center in Frisco, Texas. Rumors had swirled all week about what Shelton had in store. Known for his cheeky charm, powerhouse vocals, and a little bit of country mischief, fans were expecting something big, but no one could have anticipated the magnitude of what was to come. The moment the lights dimmed and a single slide guitar note rang through the stadium, it was clear something special was brewing. Blake opened his set with a gritty, electrified version of God's Country, but it wasn't the version fans were used to. Backed by a full band clad in black denim and cowboy hats, he gave the song a southern rock edge that pulsed through the stadium like a lightning bolt. The crowd erupted as Blake strutted across the stage, his signature smirk in place, tossing a wink to Gwen Stefani who was proudly cheering from the front row. But then came the moment that truly made headlines. As the final chords of God's Country faded out, flames burst from the stage, and the screen behind Blake flickered to a scene straight out of a spaghetti western. Cactus silhouettes, desert skies, and a saloon sign reading Shelton's Outlaw Bar appeared, setting the stage for what came next, a surprise debut of a brand new song titled Texas Heat. "Y'all ready to take a ride down to Amarillo?" Blake shouted into the mic, his voice rough and rich with twang. The crowd responded with deafening cheers. Texas Heat was everything fans love about Blake Shelton, raw, rowdy, and rooted in authenticity. With a heavy boot-stomping beat, sizzling guitar riffs, and lyrics that referenced dusty roads, ice-cold longnecks, and rodeo nights, the track paid tribute to the Lone Star State in a way only a native son could. As he belted out the chorus, "Got a bonfire heart and a six-string soul, running through the desert where the wild winds roll," the arena felt like it was on fire. Pyrotechnics blasted, cowboy dancers rode in on mechanical bulls, and red, white, and blue confetti rained down on the audience. Social media lit up in real time. "Blake just burned down the ACM stage." One user tweeted. Another posted, "Only Blake Shelton could turn an awards show into a full-blown Texas tailgate party." After the performance, co-host Reba McEntire joked, "I think Blake just made every man in this room want to buy a truck and every woman want to move to Texas." But beyond the spectacle, it was clear Blake's performance was personal. Backstage, during a quick interview with ACM host Bobby Bones, Blake opened up about what the performance meant to him. "I wanted to do something that wasn't just big, but real," he said, still catching his breath. "Texas has always been a huge part of my story, my roots, my inspiration, and some of my greatest memories. I wanted to bring a piece of that to this stage tonight." And he wasn't alone in that sentiment. Several artists, including Lainey Wilson and Cody Johnson, praised Shelton's tribute to Texas, calling it electric and a love letter to every honky-tonk and two-step dance floor from Dallas to El Paso. Perhaps the most touching moment came after the show, when Gwen Stefani posted a video of Blake's performance to her Instagram with the caption, "So proud of you, cowboy. Texas is lucky to have your heart." The ripple effects of the performance didn't stop at the ACMs. Within hours, Texas Heat had shot to #1 on the iTunes country chart, while YouTube clips of the performance racked up millions of views. Country radio DJs began spinning the track immediately, calling it Blake's boldest anthem in years. Music critics were equally impressed. Rolling Stone Country wrote, "Shelton's Texas Heat is more than a song, it's a Southern revival wrapped in twang and swagger." Billboard declared, "He didn't just perform, he transformed the ACMs into a down-home celebration of everything country stands for." Industry insiders speculate that the performance could be the kickoff to a new Blake Shelton era. Rumors of a surprise summer tour, dubbed the Texas Heat Tour, have already started to circulate, with fans eagerly awaiting confirmation. If the performance is any indication, Blake's got more up his sleeve, and he's ready to take his boots on the road once again. Even veteran artists like George Strait, who was spotted backstage, were seen giving Blake a thumbs up after the show. "He brought the heat, no doubt," Strait reportedly told producers. As the ACM Awards came to a close, with artists hugging and celebrating another year of country excellence, the one name on everyone's lips was Blake Shelton. While many performances dazzled and awards were well-earned, it was clear who ruled the night. With one fiery, heartfelt, and high-octane performance, Blake Shelton didn't just perform a song, he reignited the soul of country music with a Texas-sized bang.